Doing express breastfeeding, you're spending so much of your time with your breast pump, and it feels like you're basically bonding with the breast pump rather than with your baby. So it's like my partner's getting to do a lot more kisses and cuddles and all of that skin to skin stuff, whereas I'm just like there watching him across the other side of the room with my breast pump, and that gets to you after a while. I've got that tie of I really want to give her the best possible start. I really want to breastfeed, but I also don't want to neglect her and not give her enough cuddles and stuff like that. And it's at what point you say, well, I'm spending so much time expressing milk that I'm not actually getting to give her the other stuff that she needs. Because I think it's like you read all the stuff about how their brain is developing so quickly at the moment, and it's so much of that is dependent on having those cuddles. This is affecting them for the rest of their life well. So I wish I'd had more information about preparing for what if it didn't go to plan, basically, because I think that my preparations were very much, well, it will work, so that's fine, and I didn't have a backup plan, and there wasn't as much information about these are difficulties you might have. There's lots of information about how to get a good latch, but not lots of people struggle, and this is what you can do.
I fed her for about 10 days and then stopped. I found it really, really difficult. She was on all the time and I couldn't cope with the demand, really. I think although you get told when you're pregnant that they're going to feed every 2 hours, when the reality of that is that they are doing it for every 2 hours and you're not getting any sleep, it's really difficult. But I think I put a lot of pressure on myself as well, because I really wanted to do it. When I gave her a bottle, that was kind of just me done then. And I felt guilty about it for a long, long time. Yeah, I felt guilty for ages. I cried loads. It was not nice. No, I kept it to myself. And I always felt like in groups like this, when other people were breastfeeding, I was dead jealous. I was like, I don't want to get the bottle out. And the bottle feeding is really hard. You've got all the sterilising you've got to do, all the I'm going to get it wrong, put too much formula in or whatever. I didn't want to do it, but yeah, I did. Never even crossed my mind that I might not be able to.
I came home and I feel really sorry. It makes me feel really emotional talking about it. Home, and I even hired a commercial, the sort of milk machine that they have in hospitals. Different, so they're better than the pumps that you can buy from them. I hired one, and it arrived, and I'd sit in my living room for hours and hours, and I'd get nothing. And the hospital, and they'd say to me, keep going, it will happen. I was thinking, but he's 12 days old now, and still, and then I'd give him a bottle of milk and he would settle straight away and he'd take it, and it just absolutely devastated me. And in the end, I just said enough. My husband's brilliant. My husband is a really good husband, really supportive, and he was like, this has to be your choice. Even in the end, after 12 days, he was saying, I think you've tried enough. I think you need to stop. So I stopped, and I had to go back to hospital the next day he said to be checked, all the early checks they do. And I felt, before I went, the thing I was worried about was that I was going to be told off, that I'd given up breastfeeding. I really felt like I was going to be told off. And the minute I told the midwife, she was really good and really supportive, and she was like, we wouldn't tell you off, we just have to encourage you to keep trying to breastfeed. I just was really cross about that, because I was like, it wasn't that I'd given up after an hour. This has been 13, 14 days, and I was still trying, and I felt somebody should have said, look, if it was going to happen, it would have happened. Stop beating yourself up. I just felt really guilty, which was, a few weeks before when I went for these breastfeeding classes, I was like, well, I'll give it a go. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, who cares, And all of a sudden, I just felt terrible. I felt like the world's worst mum, that I'd let him down. To this day, I still feel like I let him down. And I did feel that people were looking at me thinking, why is she not breastfeeding? Why is she giving that poor baby formula milk? Okay, but still very emotional about it. It's still 6.5 years on. It still really upsets me. I couldn't, and breast might be best, but it's not possible for everybody. Not everybody can do it.